Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in for another one of my videos. This time we're having a break from the A to Z project and we're looking at some new bootleg vinyl that's come in and some really fantastic super special things to show you this time. So we've got Floyd, we've got Zeppelin and we've got a Sabbath title to look at. Without further ado, we're going to start with this one. So Black Sabbath, it actually goes that way up, and it's called Divine Providence, and it's a beautiful double album from Civic Centre, Providence, Rhode Island, 21st of February 74, and it's a really beautiful gatefold sleeve, limited to 200 copies. Mine's number 100, and it really is a quality thing, this. So you get a lovely glossy sleeve, fantastic inside, gatefold spread, and then you get two posters which are really beautiful posters. Wonderful. First one, how gorgeous is that? So I presume that's a reproduction of an original poster, but if not, it's still beautiful thing. Fantastic quality printing, and then you get another poster in the other pocket. Same size, it's a War Pigs poster. So it's just made like a comic book cover, really. So just beautiful thing. And then both vinyls are splatter vinyl. That's the first one. So it's kind of a translucent red. Then you've got this black and yellow splattering going on. So they've gone to some trouble. They've made it out of 3 colours, and that to me is a very pretty thing. I like that very much. Proper labels, and then the second disc, and these are heavy pressings, is even more gorgeous. So they've kind of reversed the colorization, so you've got a yellow disc with red and black. How beautiful is that? So these are very limited, and quality. They're on the Flying Dragon Records label, and they brought out quite a few titles in the past, mostly heavy metal stuff. It's all heavy metal, I think. The same label brought out the Judas Priest box set, picture disc box set, which I bought, showed you some time ago. So we need to have a listen to that and see what the sound's like. early 74, so would this be Sabbath tour, I think. Set list fantastic. Tomorrow's Dream, Sweet Leave, Killing Yourself to Live, Snowblind, War Pig, Abracadabra, guitar solo Jam, Sometimes I'm Happy, drum solo Supernaut, Iron Man guitar solo, Black Sabbath Jam, Abracadabra reprise, Children of the Grave and Paranoid. So how brilliant that is. Got a great picture on the back. So we'll give it a listen, see what you think of the sound quality on that one. Next up, another Zeppelin box that's come out. Now this is this one. So this is called the Ultimate Destroyer, or Ultimate Destroyer, and it's got the classic Warrior image on the front. I remember having this in so many different pressings on CD, and a lot of them used this image, and it comes out really well actually on the box set. Very sharp image, very good quality printing that is. It's got a sticker on there, says 150 copies only have been made of this. Mine's number 86. The back's nice as well, just what you want really. Classic live shot with the track listings and info. And yeah, so we all know which show it is. 27th April 77, Cleveland. And at some stage I need to play it and compare it with the other one that came out recently, which I showed you, and see which one's best. But I will just show you what you get inside. You basically get these three kind of postcard sized cards. Nothing on the back, but it's those, and then it's four LP set, of course, and they've got lovely labels, these, and it's blue splatter. So that looks really nice against that label. So kind of translucent blue with pale blue with darker blue splattering. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. First one, second one, just as lovely. Third one again, fourth one. So beautiful pressings, really nicely done, and it may seem superfluous to have it as well as the other one, but as I say, we will see how the sound compares when I've got time, and I'll come back to you on that. But I think really it's such a lovely thing, and it's such an attractive box that you kind of need to have it really. So yeah, look out for it. Okay, so the next thing is a new Floyd box, and I'm sure you've seen these advertised. Amazing Croydon, and this has come out on the Pigs on the Groove label, and they've done this gimmick carton style box, and very nice it is too. So it's a very thick box. It's a triple album, so so it's triple vinyl. Mine's green, as denoted by the sticker there. They've done it in orange, clear and green, and I think there's 20 test pressings in black. So there's 320 in total of those colours. Mine's 124, and I'll show you what it's like inside if I can. Basically this opens out like that. As you can see, you've got a t-shirt. The 3 LPs are then in their own sleeves, and there's a very thick card insert as well. But the blurb is printed on the inside of the box, and there's a review clipping there. So this is exactly the same style as they did the Bowie Wizardo tapes. So obviously this isn't Pigs on the Groove. This was a kind of fake Wizardo style, but it's the same manufacturer did the Bowie one. And I really quite like that style. So there's your t-shirt, never to be taken out and looked at. And then that's the card, which is very thick and glossy and unbendable really. And then you've got all this on the inside of the box. So you've got more blurb there. Promo advert for the album. If I can find the records. So each record comes in its own sleeve. They're kind of generic styling, but just with different track listings obviously. And the nice thing is they also give you inner bags. Mine are green, nice kind of translucent, semi-translucent green, so I don't need to show you all those. Usual Pigs on the Groove labels. So that's disc 1, disc 2 and disc 3. So Amazing Croydon. That begs us to play it and see how amazing it is, and we will do that. The style, reminiscent of the psychedelic trips. So these are the Pigs on the Groove as well. Did these back in 2010. So 15 years ago they used this kind of cosmic style for their psychedelic trips 1 and 2, so it's good to see that style coming back. So that's Floyd, Amazing Croydon. Okay, now the last thing to show you is probably the most special, or probably the most important really, from a Zeppelin fan. I've never had a version of Listen to This Eddie on vinyl. There have been various versions of it come out on vinyl, but none of them have ever been complete, as far as I know. Well, now they've done it, and it's come out, and this is it. So it's called The Rhinestone Cowgirl, and it's Listen to This Eddie, the definitive edition. So this is 4 LP from Mike Millard's master tape of LA Forum, 21st of June 77, and they've used direct metal mastering for these pressings, which they say has enabled them to have the whole of the whole thing over the over the 8 sides without any edits or cuts, and no quarter, for instance, is apparently in full on side 2. So that would be amazing if that's true. Now I think this has come out in 2 versions. So yeah, there's a limited edition of 300 copies of these have been made, and they're in marbled yellow and black vinyl. But 30 copies have been made on marbled blue, pink and purple vinyl, and I'm lucky to have one of those. So mine's number 17 of 30, as per the hand numbered sticker there. So I quite like the box. It's a plain black box with an image stuck on the front and on the back, but it's still professionally done, and it's very nice quality matte, and that's a fantastic picture to use. So inside, what do you get? First of all, you get a copy of the tour program, full colour. So it's all there. Now the only thing I would say is some of the printing on this is slightly offset, so it's all a bit blurry in places, but most of it's fine. It's just a couple of pages have that problem. But yeah, to get a full copy, full sized, I imagine that's close to the original size of the tour program, is nice. But you then also get a book, a booklet. So this is, yeah, pretty much 12 by 12, and this is really nice, really nice. So you've got all this beautiful writing amongst fantastic photographs. There's no shortage of live photographs of Zeppelin, is there? But they've still really gone to town on this. This is a quality thing. So that is truly fantastic. And the other thing which I think is really nice is you get a keyring, a Zozo keyring. This is metal, and that is really a really nice quality thing to do. So yeah, it's funny, I turn it over the back, it looks like it's a cat waving at you, doesn't it? But but that's nice. It's a nice artifact to have. So as I say, this is the version with the purple and blue and pink. So I'll just show you what they look like. So they're very attractive. Marbled, swirly, all sorts of things going on. Proper labels. So that's the first one, which you say is kind of a purpley blue. Second one is definitely pink with purpley splattering on it. Really lovely. So it's proper marbling, it's not just wispy stuff going on. The third one's kind of somewhere between those two in terms of the overall colour. It's a beautiful mauve, I would say that is. Lovely shade. In fact, it looks it's kind of bluish on the screen, but on in the room. That's quite sort of pinkish, so really lovely. I would say these are about 140 gram pressings. And then the last one again is pinky purple. So very limited, and for me definitely the one to have, but I think the yellow one's just as nice in many ways. So there you go, fantastic to have it, and of course the sound is superb, absolutely superb. So thanks for watching. We're going to have a listen to some of these and we'll come back on the next video and we'll have a look, talk about the sound, because I think on these the sound quality is important to hear on each of these. So we'll come back. Thanks for watching, see you again.